Hashtag rise and grind. And when I opened my planner, there's a quote by a guy named David Kuykendall. And David regretfully passed away recently. He was a member of the Carter Myers Automotive Group over at Valley Honda. And regretfully, David passed away just recently. But even though he's no longer with us in physical, he's still with us in spirit. And he left a message for us right here in the Rise and Grind Planner, right at the top. If you look at it, right there at the top, it says, if you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. I think we have the most incredible opportunity in the history of all time to do just that. To start paving another one. A new road. A road that's far more beautiful than the one we were on before. A new road where we take the time and slow down and appreciate and love on the ones we care about most. A road where we continue to go out of our way to serve people in a way that we never have before. A road where we put together things like this and drop them on people's doorsteps. This is an article that I read about a COVID care package that people were randomly dropping on other people's doorsteps, and they would leave clues to who they were. And once you figured out who gifted you the COVID care package, then you had to go forward and drop a care package on someone else. And I've seen a lot of COVID care packages, but this one's probably my favorite. It's got a Corona, it's got a shot of Fireball, it's got a lime and some Reese's peanut butter cups and some Pop Secret with extra butter. Absolutely beautiful. What has come from an incredibly ugly situation. As I thought about that more this morning, as I thought about David and how his quote is just so timely today, it reminded me of my father. In my father's funeral, you see, my father and I didn't have a great relationship. He was a hard man. He was a military man. And in the early days, he wasn't the kindest man to my mom or to my sister or to me. And so that led to a lot of ugliness in our relationship. It led to almost outright hatred. If he wasn't my father, I definitely would have hated him. But over time, my dad grew and he developed and he became something different than what he was before. He went from an ugly man to more of a soft-hearted man. He went from a very stern man to more of a loving and a kind man. And when my dad passed away at 52 years old, when he went to sleep on a Sunday afternoon and just never woke up, there were over 500 people that attended his funeral. Over 500 people that attended his funeral, and the line procession was crazy long, and people were sharing stories of how my father's infectious smile had made an impact in their life. And I stood up on stage, really for the first time in my entire life. And I delivered a message of hope. We laughed. We cried. But I delivered a message that was straight from the heart, that truly my father and I, in his older years, he had become like the Ugly Duckling. He had gone from this ugly and hard man and turned into something truly beautiful. And our relationship had done the same. That first time on stage, speaking in front of 500 people, that very first time is one of the things that has inspired me to speak on more stages all across the country now. I loved how it felt. I loved the ability to share hope and to shine light on otherwise dark situations. I loved the ability to help people laugh through the tears. It was beautiful. So as we go through this current COVID era, as we go through this current economic situation that we're in, as we go through all of these things, I want you to start to pivot. I want to help you be able to just completely turn it from something ugly into something truly beautiful.
Hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag rise and grind. First thing on my mind.